lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. My name is Michelle Rogers, and I'm so blessed to have you with me today. Today is your general weekly reading for December 19th through the 25th, 2022. I will begin your reading with crystal scrying, and I will continue on with this lovely oracle deck. It is the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Very beautiful. And then I will top your reading off with a symbol or depending on how many Spirit gives me, usually one, but sometimes Spirit will surprise me and give me 2 or 3. So we'll see what Spirit has in store for you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does Sagittarius need to know for the week of December 19th through the 25th, 2022, please? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just told me to remove this shell. So, okay, what do we have? Oh, I see a baby. I see a baby. Okay. Now, some things that a baby can mean for me. Now, this can be a literal child. So this can be a literal news of conception, news of a child that's coming into your life somehow. Now, most of the time, what a baby or a child means to me is a project or business opportunity, changing jobs. It could be going back to school. But the age of the child tells me about how long the project has been either in your mind that you've been trying to think it through, or you've been writing things out, planning it out before actually taking the steps towards it, or being an infant also can mean you have just started the process. It hasn't been going very long. Okay, so in other words, it's your baby, and it's still a baby. It's in its infancy, in the beginning stages of it. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Spirit, please show me more for Sagittarius. Here. Thank you. Huh. Okay, please show me more, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing a lion, and the lion is laying down on its stomach, has its paws forward like this in front, and but it has this droopy look on its face, almost like run down, overworked, overburdened. Because again, the eyes are just kind of droopy, the ears are droopy. So it's like, here's this big lion supposed to be, ready to tackle the world. And this lion is like poopered out. This lion's like, energy's gone. If it does see prey, it's not going to have the energy to get up and run towards it. It's that kind of feeling. So beside the lion, I saw a pig. Was actually a wild hog, but a pig. Now, pigs and hogs, they're extremely smart. They know when to cover themselves in mud to protect their skin from burning. Okay, they're extremely smart animals. I know pigs are cute and they're funny to make fun of and all that, but a pig is extremely intelligent. Okay, Spirit, please give me more for Sagittarius. Here. Thank you. Okay, bigger, please. Okay, so I'm seeing a little girl. Now, this is not gender specific. But remember, normally when I see a child, it's about a business or project or something like that. It's not an actual child. But for some of you, it can be literal. Now, this child has a look on its face like, oh, scared. So let's think of this in form of a business. Now, Sagittarius, so I feel like whatever business opportunity, it could be something you're working on the side that you're hoping to bring into something that's really going to grow. Now, let's think about this. In the beginning, I saw an infant. Now I'm seeing a little girl, and the little girl is approximately, I would say, 5 years old. Okay, 4 to 5. So this is telling me later on in the process of this newer business or this new opportunity that you are planning to take or planning to invent or take action on, the little girl looks scared. So it's telling me that there may be a part of you that is in fear that this will not work out, that this business may make money or it may be successful to a certain point, but then you may have this feeling that at a certain point that it's not going to be successful anymore. Okay, Spirit, please show me more for Sagittarius here. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm seeing somebody almost like sitting in a recliner with your legs propped up. It's almost like you're just sitting on a recliner, kind of like you've given up. You've given up on the situation. Now, so what I'm getting from this is that Spirit wants you to understand that when you begin thinking thoughts like, well, I'm going to get it booming for now, and it'll carry me through until I get to do something different. Okay? So what you're really doing when you're doing that, you're placing like a limitation on this that you're currently wanting to do. It's placing a limitation on it, and you're putting that out into the universe as in, okay, I want this to work. I need this to work for such a period of time until I start this. But what the universe is hearing, okay, you only want this to work for, this amount of years. Okay, it's done. You got what you asked for. So then a few years goes by, you started on this other thing that, you say, okay, I want this to carry me through until I start this other job. But you start this other job, and then all of a sudden this one it's a flop. It just, nothing. Okay? It's as if it never existed. And then you look back and you're like, what happened? I should have had 2 streams of income coming in. Okay? So what I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you is to make sure that any project that you're working on in the moment, especially throughout the next few weeks, to make sure to, a baby or a child, we have to love it. We have to nourish it. We have to help it grow to maturity, just like we do a business or, any kind of hobby, right? If it's our passion. Now, so that being said, we need to think of it in this manner as in, okay, this may not be what I want to do for my entire life as my main job or my main passion, but it's a passion and it's something that works, okay? And think of it as, okay, here's what I would like to do. I would like to work on this project and give it all I got, bring myself into this other job or this other hobby or whatever this is for you, then have 2 streams of income, okay? Because I feel like Spirit's, the overall thing here, Sagittarius, is Spirit saying be careful what you speak and how you speak it, okay? Because you just might get it. Because it's almost like you're self-limiting because of the things that you're speaking and you're feeling. Spirit's wanting you to sit back and look a minute at how you speak. Because how you speak ultimately affects what your brain hears and what your brain, you speak something so much, your brain believes it. When your brain believes it, then your heart begins to believe it. You begin to feel it. Now, when we feel it, that's the key. That's when we send it out to the universe, and the universe says, okay, that's what you want. I'm going to send that same frequency right back. Okay? The universe doesn't hear, oh, well, I think that, universe, universe doesn't hear any of that. Okay? You got to be clear and precise. This is what I like. This is what I enjoy. This is my heart's desire. This is my heart's passion. Okay, I would like to start this job or this passion. I would like to keep this passion going the rest of my life, while at the same time have this passion going or this job the rest of my life. Okay, things like that. So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to kind of take a step back and really focus on how are you speaking things. It's almost, it is this feeling. Not almost, it is this feeling of you're kind of like putting a detriment into situations that it's kind of like you're bringing it on yourself. It's kind of like you're really putting in all kinds of hours focusing on creating something or something you've just created. Has it been a business for very long, or it hasn't been a hobby for very long, or something like that. But it's like it's just the way like you speak things, and you feel like you're speaking them positive, which you are. You mainly are. However, you're not putting a lot of thought into, like, in the long run. Okay? And I feel like Spirit's wanting you to rethink, and refeel. What do you want in the long run? So, like, let's say 10 years from now, you start this business, you get this business, you spend all this time with this business or this opportunity. Now, you grow it up. It's an adult. Okay? Just like a child. All right? Then all of a sudden, and you've got this other job because this one has gotten you through. It's done everything that you needed it to until you got this one going. And now you're getting this one going, and then all of a sudden it's like you lose this one. Okay? And just out of nowhere. It can literally happen like that. Okay? So I really feel like Spirit, again, is just saying, be very cautious of how you speak and how you feel about things right now. Okay? Because that's telling me that you're manifesting very heavily right now. And that can be in any area of your life, not just with business or hobbies or something you're trying to create. Okay? Let's go to the cards and see what guidance Spirit has for you, Sagittarius, for this coming week. I'm very curious here. But I totally get that, because I've done that before too. I used to do it all the time. I was a detriment to myself, the way I spoke things, because that's why we do affirmations. You speak them over and over in a repetitive way, because it tricks the brain. It retrains your brain. Then when you retrain your brain and you actually believe something, then you can start feeling it. Yeah, Spirit, I'm very curious here. What would you like to tell Sagittarius, please? What does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, a little stagnant energy. Some of you may feel a little stuck, may feel like a robot right now. Just constantly just doing the same repetitive thing over and over. Like a cycle for some of you. Just go, 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 go. There's that lion, but not the strength to be a lion. Yeah, see, cards aren't coming out yet. That's a definite sign for me. There's this feeling of just like stuck or stagnant. You may be feeling like in one sense, like financially, or one sense that you're getting ahead, or at least that you're all your needs are met, okay? But then this other side of you is this droopy lion that's so tired. So look at this, they're still not coming out. So overburdened or so overworked feeling. Yeah, see, look, still nothing. Definite sign, Sagittarius. Definite sign. Change your wording, which will change your thoughts, which will change your feelings that you're putting out. Okay, these spirit, yes, more from this deck. No, okay. Okay, so what we have here. Oh, yeah. Sacred Divinity, number 30. There are two paths ahead. Yep, see? There are two paths ahead. Cannot make this up. You have one business that you're trying to create, or you've already created, okay, or some kind of hobby or research going back to school. Okay, so then that's the one that was coming through the crystals. Okay, it's like you want to do that. Okay, you have two paths. But then also there's something greater that you're wanting to manifest as well. This other one. But Spirit's saying keep them both. Why not keep them both? Spirit's not saying keep two that's going to work you to death the rest of your life. No. But Spirit's saying if you spend all the time and energy now building and creating something and seeing it through to its maturity, why would you just allow it to just be gone? If you spend all this time on it, okay? So make sure that when you're giving all this time and love to this new creation, and it could be a person as well, but I feel like for most of you, it's a creation or a business, something like that, okay? I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, hey, work towards the path of both of these so you have multiple streams of income coming in. Like this is a gift. So don't just discard this gift because of things that you're speaking and things that you're putting out to the universe. Okay? When you're feeling like, oh, I'm on top of the world, I've got this business, I'm gonna do this business, I'm gonna, you know, all this and this. But the thing is, you got to remember, there's something that Spirit's trying to get your attention to, is saying, hey, make sure that you continue being grateful no matter how this other business does. You continue being grateful for this one right here, this baby that you've got to nurture and grow, okay? So that you will continue keeping at least two streams of income there. Very good. And then also, yeah, see, this is the number 30. And if you're new to my channel, I do recommend that you please look up these angel numbers because these will help you along with the readings to give you full understanding, full guidance for the upcoming week on how to navigate things. The number 3 is about finding balance. You know, it's body, mind, and spirit. The Holy Trinity, being divinely guided, listening to divine guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and then we also have here, we have the number 1, align your universe. Yes. Navigate distractions. Yes, yes. See, the one, I knew you were manifesting. That the number 1 for me is the Magician card in the tarot. It is, you are manifesting right now. Okay, it's going to be extremely important on what you speak, what you think, and what you feel. Okay, extremely important. And also this card saying, you know, beware of distractions. If you have planned or have your focus on working and babying this business that you are newly creating, okay, be rest assured, distractions will come from every direction, but it's up to you, Sagittarius, to show the universe that you're not going to allow distractions to interfere with what you are creating. Okay, so make sure that you do that. That may require setting some strict boundaries. Okay, and the next thing we have here, we have the number 14, energy signature. The past is the present. Yeah, so in other words, don't be, Spirit doesn't want you to keep going around in cycles. Okay, like something you've done before, like you start something and then it doesn't flourish. Okay, because you're so distracted with other people or other things. Spirit says, if you want to create this, it's beautiful, create it. But then you've got to keep nourishing it. You know, if you find a plant, you see a baby plant and you pot it and you feed and water it, and then, you know, it grows to about this size and you're like, hey, I did a great job. I'm proud of myself. Okay. And then you set it aside and you never water it again. It's going to die. It's going to fizzle out. Okay? Spirit wants you to stay excited. Okay, so now the number 14, and that's also the number 5. So see, with the number 5, that's about change. For me, the number 5 is, you know, some kind of change needs to be made here. And I really feel like, again, it's your frame of thinking, your frame of mind, what you're speaking, like tweaking something. You know, one little tweak can make the world of difference in so many different areas of our lives. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and see what Spirit has. Symbol or symbols Spirit has for you, Sagittarius. Is this a crystal? This is a crystal. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, so Spirit has given you a crystal. This is a quartz crystal, a raw quartz crystal. Now, the thing about quartz crystals, they're extremely solid. They come from a rock. They're a geode, but they come from a rock. Now, many of you may not be aware how strong quartz crystals are, but my husband actually busted these up, burst them open for me, and he had to have special tools that were extremely strong. Now, this has meaning. This can be a very solid foundation for you. This, whatever it is that you're creating, okay? But make sure you hang on to it, okay? It's kind of like, I use this to scry with, and sometimes I'll swap it out with the other one, whatever Spirit tells me to do, the other half of this. Now, 10 years from now, if I decide and say, you know what, I don't want these crystals anymore, but yet these crystals have aided, they've helped me to build my solid foundation. Why would I let them go? You see, when they still do serve my highest good. something to think about there, Sagittarius. All right. So much love to you, my friends. I hope to see you again next week. May you have an extremely blessed week. Bye-bye.